So, how many of you boys and girls have ever heard of what's called New Year's resolutions? Any of you heard of what those New Year's resolutions?
I have.
You have?
Mm-hmm. It's where someone says, I'm going to do something to make my life better this year.
That's right. Usually people at the end of the year, right before the beginning of the new year, they say, you know, there's something that I think I should do to make my life better. What are some of the resolutions you've heard people make, Rusty?
Oh, like quitting smoking or exercising or eating their vegetables. That's one I will never make.
Okay, well, but but you're right. Those are things that people usually say because they know that their lives will be better. So, have you made a resolution this year?
Yes, I did. I resolved to not get into as much trouble this year.
Well, that's good. I'm glad that you made that resolution. So, you're probably going to obey mom and dad. You're not going to act up in school. You're going to do your chores without being asked.
Not exactly.
That's not what your resolution is?
Well, I'm not going to get in trouble as much because I'm not going to get caught.
You're going to get better at being sneaky. Okay, you realize that we're being filmed and your parents are probably going to watch this.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, so why don't you just resolve to be better?
Well, I tried that last year.
And how did that work out for you?
I got 366 lumps of coal.
366 lumps of coal?
One for every day and one for good measure.
You did not.
I didn't know they could make stockings that big.
Oh, stop. So, you didn't do so well last year?
No, not so well.
Well, you know, why don't you just try a little harder?
Well, you know, I think I'd have more luck if I started a Facebook group called I'll Never Be Good Enough.
You think that's going to solve your problems?
No, but I'll be in good company.
You probably would. You probably would. You know, in fact, if you created that Facebook page, I would join.
You would join?
Mm-hmm.
Why would you join?
Well, because I'm a sinner too.
Dude, you're being recorded.
Yes, I know I'm being recorded.
And anything you say can and will be used against you, I know.
Okay, yes. You know, I suppose that's true. People could have a problem because I'm the head elder and that I'm admitting that I have sin. But everybody here has sin.
That's a lot of sin.
Well, that's a lot of people, you know. And, you know, God knows all about each of us.
So what's your sin?
You know what? I'm not going to tell you.
All that it's murder.
No, it's not murder.
Don't make him mad!
Stop.
I'm sorry.
Okay, no. It's not murder. I'm not going to talk to you about my sin. You know who I talk to about my sin?
Who?
I talk to God.
Yeah?
Yeah, God knows all about me. And you know what?
What?
He loves me anyway.
That's kind of cool.
Well, I think that's more than just kind of cool. That's very cool. In fact, He knows every person here. He knows their good stuff. He knows their bad stuff. Everybody has sinned.
Even Maureen?
Even Maureen.
I knew it!
You know,
Even Twyla Luke?
even Twyla Luke. Everybody here has sinned. But God knows it, and He loves us anyway.
That is amazing.
You know what's even more amazing, though? Not only does He love us, He has made it so that we can be better than we are.
He has?
The Bible tells us very clearly that all have sinned and fall short of God's glory.
Yeah, I kind of summed that one up in my life.
Yeah, we all do. But He says that if we confess our sins, He can cleanse us. He can take away those sins.
That is good news. So all I got to do is ask for forgiveness for every wrong thing that I do from here on out.
Well, no, that's not exactly where I'm going with this. He can actually change us so that we don't want to do those bad behaviors anymore.
That, in my case, that would take a miracle.
Well, you know what? It takes a miracle in my case, too.
You must be really bad.
Well, it's just that I'm human, and every person here struggles with this. And so God has made a way for us to be cleansed and to not sin anymore. So, you know, I'm thinking about Rusty's problem here with resolutions.
What's the problem?
Well, you're focused a lot on behavior.
Yeah, that's because that's what I get in trouble for.
Okay, that's true. But instead of resolving to obey more or to do your chores more, why don't you resolve to get closer to Jesus?
What do you mean?
Well, okay, your favorite thing that you got for Christmas?
Oh, my radio control car. It's a Mustang.
And you really love that car, don't you?
I've gone through 7 packs of batteries already.
Okay, I imagine you have. You've been using that a lot. Now, your car, does it get its own batteries?
No, it doesn't have batteries, it just sits there.
Okay. Who has to get the batteries? Can it go to the store by itself and get the batteries and put its own batteries in?
You're a very strange man.
No, I'm asking you a question. Your car can't do any of that itself, can it?
Can't do anything without power.
So think about that. Like you and like me needing power from God to be able to do what's right.
So I need to ask God for power.
Exactly. And just like your car, what happens if you drive it way, way far away out of range of the signal of the controller?
Well, then it doesn't work anymore. I can't even bring it back.
That's right. When it gets too far away, it won't do what you, as the controller of the controller, want it to do.
Hey, that's kind of like us with God, isn't it?
It's very much like us with God. If we don't stay close to God through prayer, through Bible study, and through sharing our faith with our friends, we get distance from God, and what happens?
Then we don't do the good things He wants us to do.
That's right. So this year, boys and girls, and this year, Rusty especially,
Quit picking on me, dude.
this year, I hope that you will resolve, even though it's 3 days in, I hope that you will make the decision, I want to be closer to Jesus. And the first resolution is spending time with God.
And then all the other stuff will kind of work out.
The closer you are with God, the more your behaviors will work out. That's exactly right. So if any of you ever struggle with behaviors, don't look at him.
Where's Maury?
No, stop looking at Maureen. Okay. If any of you struggle with behaviors, and this is for the little kids as well as the big kids, the adults, this year I hope that you will make your resolution to spend time with God, to be with Him, and He will do wonderful things this new year in your life.
That's definitely what I want.
It's definitely what I want too. So thank you all, and Happy New Year to every single one of you. Go back to your seats now.